With this method of Rajyog, it is very easy to charge all the 16 energy points of the soul completely. We must know the original form of the soul and our most beloved Godfather Shiva for practicing this technique of meditation. After knowing the original form of the soul and Godfather Shiva, it will be very easy to practice Rajyog, and within a very short span of time, we will be full of 16 arts. I, the soul, am a point of divine light with star-shaped geometry having 16 energy points, which include mind, intellect, resolves, 5 elements, ether, all qualities and powers. Our most beloved Godfather Shiva is also a point of divine supreme light with round-shaped geometry having 32 energy points which radiate continuous, tremendous, unlimited, infinite light and might in all directions like a laser beam. When we meditate, our consciousness is very important. When we are in a particular consciousness, in that state, energy will be exchanged within us and around ourselves. The very first thing must be fixed in your mind that you are a point of light. Now we are starting to learn Rajyog. I, the point of light, I am like a star. I am observing myself very deeply. I am having 16 energy centers. I am observing all my 16 energy centers very carefully. The energy point number 16 is my intellect, which is shining with indigo colored light rays and is a very important point located at the center. It is also the point of the power to decide and ether element. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 14 is my mind, which is shining with violet colored light rays, and it is to the left hand side of the intellect point. It is also the point of the power of thought and power to withdraw. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 15 is my resolve, which is shining with pure white colored light rays, and it is to the right hand side of intellect point. It is also the point of the power to adjust. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 10 is my peace, which is at the topmost position, and it is shining with blue colored light rays. Also, it is a sky element point. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 11 is my purity, which is shining with orange colored light rays. Also, it is a water element point. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 1 is my joy, which is shining with yellow colored light rays. Also, it is a fire element point. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 2 is my love, which is shining with green colored light rays. Also, it is an air element point. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 12 is my power, which is shining with red colored light rays. Also, it is an earth element point. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 9 is my power to tolerate, which is shining with red colored light rays. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 7 is my power to judge, which is shining with red colored light rays. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 5 is my introvertness and power of truth, which is shining with white colored light rays. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 3 is my determination, which is shining with white colored light rays. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 4 is my politeness, which is shining with white colored light rays. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 6 is my power to face, which is shining with red colored light rays. I, the soul, am looking at this point. The energy point number 8 is my power, which is shining with white red light rays. I, the soul, am looking at this point. Now, the last energy point, number 13, is my highest angelic stage, which is shining with violet colored light rays. Also, this is the point of power to withdraw satisfaction and bliss. I, the soul, am looking at this point. I, the soul, has such a type of nature. I, the soul, am radiating a variety of colors in all directions. Now, I, the soul, am reaching my home, which is beyond the physical world, full of golden red colored light and perfect silence. In this home, I, the soul, am looking at my Father face to face. His form is a round shape, radiating very powerful and fast laser beam-like light rays of knowledge, qualities and powers in all directions from the 32 energy points around him. I, the soul, am looking at indigo colored light rays of Supreme Teacher Shiv Baba, which are concentrating and absorbing in point number 16 of my intellect. These light rays are charging indigo region of knowledge and destroying all the black holes present in my point of intellect. My intellect is becoming completely pure, in which the knowledge of the soul, God, and the world drama becomes crystal clear. In my intellect, all the hidden secrets of divine knowledge are becoming crystal clear. I, the soul, am becoming Master Trikaldarshi, Master Trilokinath, Master Beat Swaroop, and Master Sun of Knowledge. I, the soul, am full of ether and power of decision. Now, I, the soul, am absorbing violet-colored rays of the God Father Shiva in my mind, energy point number 14. These violet-colored rays are completely absorbed in my mind, due to which my mind is becoming very powerful, and I, the soul, am becoming free from fear, lust, jealousy, and tension. I, the soul, am becoming full of power of withdrawal. In my mind, there are only pure, auspicious, and powerful thoughts. Now, I, the soul, am absorbing white-colored rays of purity of the ocean of purity God Father Shiva in my energy point number 15 of resolve. My resolve is becoming very pure. By receiving these white colored rays and in my soul, the golden age resolves are emerging. And I, the soul, am becoming full in my power of adjustment. Now, I, the soul, am absorbing blue colored rays of peace of Supreme Mother, God Shiva, in my energy point number 10 of sky element and peace. By the rays of peace, sky element is becoming silent, pure, and activated. I, the soul, am experiencing the supreme peace and all 5 vices are being destroyed. I am becoming free from vices by the rays of peace. I feel self-sovereign. I, the soul, am experiencing peace without bondages. Now, I, the soul, am lighting with orange-colored rays of purity of Supreme Preceptor God Shiva in my energy point number 11 of purity and water element. By this, water element present in the universe is becoming completely pure, powerful, and activated. I, the soul, am experiencing the full power of purity. My power of celibacy is going on increasing with the help of rays of purity, and my thoughts, words, and actions become very pure. Now I, the soul, am absorbing the yellow colored rays of joy of Supreme Companion, God Shiva, in my energy point number 1 of joy and fire element. By the rays of joy, the fire element present in the universe is becoming completely pure, powerful, and activated. I, the soul, am experiencing lightness. I, the soul, am enjoying supra-sensory joy and becoming full of happiness. Now, I, the soul, am absorbing green-colored rays of love of the Supreme Concern God Shiva in my energy point number 2 of love and air element. By the rays of love, the air element present in the nature is becoming completely pure and activated. These green-colored rays of love are completely occupying my energy point of love, due to which I, the soul, am becoming completely free from attachment, and with these green-colored rays, I am becoming full of love. Now, I, the soul, am absorbing red-colored rays of power of Almighty God Shiva in my energy point number 12 of power and earth element. By the rays of power, the earth element present in the universe is becoming completely pure and activated. I, the soul, am a master almighty authority and am becoming full of all powers. Now, I, the soul, am looking at the red-colored rays of power of the ocean of all powers, God Shiva. I am absorbing these rays in my energy point number 9 of power to tolerate. With these rays of powers, my power of tolerance is increasing and I am becoming full of power of tolerance. Now, I, the soul, am looking at the red color rays of power of Almighty Authority, God Shiva. I am absorbing these rays in my energy point number 7 to discriminate. With these rays of power, my power or discrimination is increasing, due to which I, the soul, am able to discriminate between everything every time. I am becoming full of power of discrimination. Now, I, the soul, am looking at the pure white colored rays full of values of God Shiva. I am absorbing these rays in my energy point number 5 of introvertness and power of truth. With these rays of powers, my quality of introvertness and the power of truth are fully increasing. I, the soul, am becoming complete with introvertness. Now, I, the soul, am looking at the pure white colored rays of God Shiva. I am absorbing these rays in my energy point number 3 of determination. With these rays, my quality of determination is fully increasing. I, the soul, am becoming complete with the quality of determination. Now, I, the soul, am looking at the pure white colored rays of God Shiva. I am absorbing these rays in my energy point number 4 of politeness. With these rays, my quality of politeness is fully increasing. I, the soul, am becoming complete with politeness. Now, I, the soul, am looking at the red colored rays of God Shiva. I am absorbing these rays in my energy point number 6 of power to face. With these rays, my quality of power to face is fully increasing, and I, the soul, am becoming very powerful. Now, I, the soul, am looking at the red colored rays of the Almighty Authority and ocean of all powers, God Shiva. I am absorbing these rays in my energy point number 8 of power to cooperate. With these rays, my quality of power to cooperate is fully increasing, and I am acting as an instrument to give support to others. I, the soul, am becoming complete with the power of cooperation. Now, the last energy point of the soul is point number 13 of bliss, angelic stage, satisfaction, and the power to pack up. I, the soul, am looking at the violet colored rays of God Shiva. I am absorbing these rays in my energy point number 13. With these rays, I, the soul, am experiencing bliss. My power to pack up is fully increasing, and I am experiencing my highest angelic stage and becoming completely blissful. In this way, I, the soul, after charging my qualities and powers from God Father Shiva, I am returning back to my physical body, to the center of my forehead. I, the soul, experience being fully charged with all qualities and powers. I, the soul, am becoming like Brahma Baba in terms of thoughts, words, and action.